As a continuation of Lawn Solutions Australia safety initiatives, the following safety video has been provided for all Lawn Solutions members in conjunction with Insurance House and Reed Consulting Group. Lawn Solutions Australia is committed to working with all of its members and their staff towards a safer and more sustainable turf industry. Insurance House offers farm insurance packages that provide the broadest protection for the best value. Combined with expert risk awareness and insurance market knowledge, they offer specialised farm risk advice for Australian farmers. Through Richard Reed of Reed Consulting Group, Insurance House offer farm, work, health and safety advice to farm businesses across the country.
Hi, I'm Richard Reed of Reed Consulting Group and Insurance House. I'm a specialist farm, work, health and safety consultant.
In Australia, 3% of the workforce are employed in agriculture. However, 17% of all work deaths occur on farms. That is 1 in every 6 deaths. Agriculture, along with the transport industry, are the 2 highest risk industries in Australia.
Safety is important on Australian farms because they are complex and unpredictable places to work, as each farm is unique. Serious injuries can have long-term effects for workers and their families. Safe work practices ensure your workers return home each night and also improves farm operations and efficiency.
A strong safety culture is one where all workers take responsibility. Strong safety leadership should not only be exercised by senior farm management, but by all workers in the operation. A strong safety culture includes consultation with all workers regarding a safe workplace. This involves identifying potential hazards, then assessing and controlling the risks involved. Effective and clear communication around safety expectations on your farms assist in providing a strong safety culture. Before workers operate machinery, it's important they always read and understand the instructions in the operator's manual and safety decals on the machine. Alongside the operating manual, workers are required to read the individual safe operating procedure tailored for your farm operations. Never operate machinery that is unsafe and has the potential to cause harm. When at work, wear the appropriate personal protective equipment as explained in the operating manual and safe operating procedure. If there is anything in the manual or this video that you do not understand, ask your supervisor or seek clarification from the manufacturer. A risk assessment is a step-by-step examination of tasks in your workplace that have the potential to cause harm or damage. A risk assessment should be completed to highlight and control the risks associated with using each individual machine in your unique operating environment. We strongly encourage you to take the safety messages from the following video and apply them to your daily work and farm operations.
This is a safety training video for the pre-operational checks and safe operation of the Firefly Pro Slab automated turf harvester. After watching this presentation, please take the time to review the operator's manual and never operate any machinery until you are fully trained and competent to do so. Always wear appropriate personal protective equipment as described in your company's work health and safety policies. A full list of pre-operational checks is available in the operator's manual for this machine. These inspections should be carried out each day before the machine is operated. The checks listed include the following. Check the hydraulic and engine oil levels. Walk around the machine and look for any obvious oil leaks. Also check for loose wires and cables that are not properly secured. Visually check the stacker area to ensure all belts and chains appear to be tensioned and in good working order. Visually check the stacker head for loose or missing parts and bent hooks. Check the belts and chains in the conveyor, cutter head and pallet magazine for correct tension and ensure they are properly aligned and not overly worn or damaged. Tyres and wheels need to be inspected for correct inflation and signs of leaks or wear. Visually assess the steering mechanism on the front axle to be sure it is in good working order. Finally, ensure that the area around and under the machine is clear of people and obstructions before moving off or operating any functions. If any of these components are found to be faulty, damaged or badly worn, inform your supervisor and never operate machinery if it is not safe to do so. Once the pre-operational checks have been carried out and the appropriate documents filled in, it is time to start the machine. Operators must always use 3 points of contact when mounting and dismounting from the machine. Ensure that you are fully aware of all machine functional operations and alarms prior to operation, and that regular services have been carried out by trained and competent personnel. Inside the cabin, check that the seat cables are free from damage and will not get caught as the seat swivels. Follow the startup procedure described in the user manual, and never attempt to start the machine in any position other than the driver's seat. Run through the machine functions, checking that all operations are satisfactory prior to moving off or cutting, including the emergency stops. There are 3 emergency stops on the machine, 1 in the cabin and 2 on the rear of the harvester. Once operated, these stops immediately cease forward motion, apply the park brake and stop hydraulic systems and electric stacker functions. They do not shut down the machine. This machine is fitted with a rollover protection device, so a seatbelt must be worn at all times when operating. It is recommended that reversing is avoided in this machine. If it is necessary to do so, reverse in low range and ensure that bystanders are clear of the machine and in clear view. Ensure that the audible reversing alarm and flashing light are functioning. Safety decals are located on the machine, both in the cabin and on the exterior, wherever there is a point of potential danger or caution should be used. These should be in good condition and understood by the operator. The cutting head has many moving parts and a sharp blade for cutting of turf slabs. Keep clear of this area when the machine is operational. Ensure correct guarding is in place. The conveyor has many moving parts and pinch points. Operators must not step on the conveyor at any time. Operators must not reach into the stacker unless the engine is switched off, as the stacker may move without warning and does so at high speed, with the potential for severe injury or death. Operators must never enter the pallet area while the machine is running, as unexpected movement can occur. If maintenance is required in this area, the pallet forks must be lowered to the ground, park brake applied and the engine switched off. When working around a raised conveyor, secure the hydraulic ram with a cylinder safety latch to prevent mechanical slip and possible injury. The hydraulic system operates under high pressure and should be treated with caution. Never open the hydraulic tank when hot. The cutting sequence adopted will vary from operation to operation, depending on the conditions encountered and the individual circumstances. Whilst in the cutting sequence, if anyone comes into the operating zone, you must stop and gain attention of that person. Do not continue until they are clear of the area. To shut down the machine, lower the head boom and forks to a safe position. Press the harvester disable button on the main screen, turn off the engine using the ignition switch, and then turn the main power switch at the top front of the control box off. The electric stacker uses high voltage DC power, which can remain present in the control box and stacker. Allow 15 minutes for the power to dissipate before working on any electrical equipment after shutdown. If any process described in the operator's manual is unsuitable for your specific site, the manufacturer should be contacted with recommended changes to the manual, and a safe work method statement must be completed prior to operating the machine.
To close out, I would like to reiterate the absolute necessity that you have available and read and understood the operating manual for each of your machines. Not only turf cutters, but all operating machinery on site. Along with these manuals, a safe operating procedure and risk assessment must be in place for each machine tailored to your individual environment. If any of these are not yet a part of your operation, I strongly advise you to include this in your work health and safety program. Remember, safety is everyone's responsibility. The standard you walk past is a standard you choose to accept. I hope you have enjoyed this video, and we look forward to working with you in the future to create a safer and more productive work environment for everyone.
This video has been produced by Lawn Solutions Australia in conjunction with Insurance House and Reed Consulting Group as a safety initiative for all Lawn Solutions Australia members and their staff.